How to restore a file on the Redline control system powered by real-time CNC. I've already loaded my file. Note the name of the file is Snowflake Test. I'll go ahead and start the file, and I'm going to zoom in on the 3D rendering so you can see where the spindle is located and that it's moving and cutting. I'm going to simulate losing power by disconnecting the USB cable from the motion controller, which will give an error. Once that's done, I'm going to reboot the machine. Once the machine reboots, you will need to home the machine. Now, I'm using the Apprentice series setup, so the homing will look a little bit different because they are open loop stepper motors, but it's still the same process. After it homes, go to the Run tab, and you'll notice that there's no file loaded. So you hit the Restore button, and it will pop up the last file that was running. See, it says Snowflake Test. Press Yes, and it will load that file. I'm going to just zoom in here just like before so you can see that the spindle is moving and that it's cutting and everything. Now that the file is loaded, press the Start button. You will get a message that tells you what line the file is starting on and that this is still experimental, and press Yes. The restore function is still experimental because real-time CNC is continuing to refine the system for all edge cases. It will go through this checklist of restoring everything, the RPMs, the feed rate, spindle location, and once it's complete, it'll say, hey, I'm ready, so you press Yes. You can see that it just picks up where it left off. It actually goes back a couple lines to ensure that there's no gaps in your cut. And that is how to restore a file from power loss or communication loss.